In this video, we are going to understand how to manage dependencies of a custom project in Drupal using Composer. So the requirement is like you have a custom project, let's say example, and inside that custom project, what do you want to do? You have a dependency, any external library, and you want to have this library managed by the root composer of your application. Root composer, I mean, for example, my application is at this location, Drupal 9, so it should be managed by the composer uh, at this location, compose.json and compose.log. And the dependency I'm talking about should be downloaded to vendors folder. So how to do that, and what are the ways of doing that? So we are going to explore that in this video. First, let's create such module and create a dependency. I mean, add a dependency to that module. So I'm going to go with a module called example inside the custom folder. So I'll create a folder called example. So inside the custom folder, modules and custom and example, what I'm going to do, I would not, this folder is empty, you can see. So, and I'm, for this demo, we are considering example to be dependent on another external library. So let's say that library is AWS SDK library. And to include that, first we have to create a composer file for this module. So let's do that. Let's go to module, custom, examples, and create composer file for this. So I'm going to use the composer command. Composer is in it, which is to initialize the composer project. It is asking for the name of the project, so I'm going to go with Drupal x/example description module to demo YouTube video. Author, I'll skip it. Minimum stability, skip it. I'll skip it too, skip it. And it is asking, do you have any dependencies? I would go with yes, I do. So I'm going to copy the name of the dependency. So, so I'll first go with yes, and then we'll write the name. Now it is asking for which version. I'll go with latest. Now it is asking for any other dependency. I would simply skip it, and yes. So it is asking, do you want me to, so it is asking to install those dependency now. I'll go with no, and let's go what it has added. So it has created a file called composer.json inside the example folder. Let's just open this, and let's just add a version 2 1.0 to this project. So now let's go and manage this dependency. So I have this module. What I'm going to do, I'll simply go and run composer. So okay, so before running composer, what was our aim? Our aim was to require this dependency, which is needed by our custom module uh, in the main root compose.json file. So I'm inside this. My compose.json is this of this module. Let's run composer require command or composer install command. Let's just see what it will do. It is saying okay. Okay, so my composer not validated. So am running composer install, and after this, let's see what it is. Yeah, so you can see it has downloaded that dependency inside the vendor folder of my custom module, and I do not want that. I want this dependency to be added to the main vendor folder and be added to the composer.json log file of the main application at the root location. So by simply running composer install, it is not doing that. So how to achieve what we want? Let's just first delete this, and it has created a composer.log file also. Let's delete that also. Now let's do what? Now for achieving our aim, we can do this all. We can go to the root, and wherever we run the composer command, it picks the composer.json or log files at that respective directory. So earlier I was running that inside the example directory, and that is why it was picking compose.json of that directory. Now I am at the root location of the application, so it will pick the composer.json of the directory, which is this. Now what I'm going to do, I need that dependency for that custom module. What I'm going to do, I'm going to require that dependency manually. Let's see what it will do. Okay, so now let's go and check our composer.log file, and let's see for that dependency. You can see the dependency, so it has downloaded the dependency, and it I can see that the respective libraries in the vendor folder of at root location. But do we have other ways except this manual requiring way? Yes, we do. So let's jump on to those ways. Before that, let's clear our work. So I'm going to remove this dependency. Okay, let me check if I have any folder inside named AWS inside vendor. I don't. And inside the composer.log also, I am not. So yeah. Now let's look out for the other two ways. First, the second way is to add repository of this custom folder inside our root composer.json. What I mean is, let's do that. You'll simply understand that. One repository we have is this. Now let's add one more repository, and in the type let's specify path, and in the here I'm going to go with the path module custom example. So I'm going to go with this path. This command require Drupal slash, and you can see it has download. It is now downloading all the dependencies. Now let's see where it is downloading. It has not downloaded the dependency inside the uh, our custom project. And let's check our compose.log file, and let's search for AWS package. You can see it here. And now let's go and check inside the vendor folder. So it is here. So the second method was to add the custom project as, let me open the composer of root. So the second method is to add the custom project as separate repository. So for that, I'm going to remove this project. To verify, let's go to our, you can see the composer.log is not reflecting the AWS related any keyword, so it has been removed. So the third way is to merge the composer.json of our custom project with the root composer.json. And for this, I'm going to add this. So for this, I'm going to merge plugin inside include the include section is going to be like this. The location of my whole custom module. So modules custom star composer. Yeah, done. Now let's add one more thing here, which is recursive. So what I'm doing, I'm telling to include composer.json of all the custom projects inside the custom folder. I could simply do it individual also by removing this command, this line. Uh, yeah. Now let's require this merge plugin, which is going to do this magic. So you can see it is now installing all the libraries. So so the third was, to wrap up, what we have learned is there are three ways of requiring dependency of a custom project. First, to directly require it; second, to add it as the repository; and third is to to go with the merge plugins. Thank you.